an inverted image of figures crowded around something that resembles a pumpkin. They are drawn in white over a green and yellow background. Snake-like creatures are descending from the sky. Everything goes black and the image is replaced by sculpted figures. They move their heads slowly. The surface of the pumpkin is now golden and chrome. From their eyes javelins shoot into the pumpkin.
Part 7. June and Poseidon are making their way through the trees. They had become part of the mass of people in the forest. June is puzzled by the fact that they are walking through the forest, which is usually empty and is now completely full of people. But something pulled them there, as though this was the only thing they wanted to do. They peered through the canopy of trees at the black sun. The helicopter circled above them, occasionally becoming visible through the trees. It seemed very high. Too high? The atmosphere of Faithless Forest had always been disconcerting. Their grandmother used to tell them tall tales of faceless figures hiding amongst the trees, snatching up Faithless and turning them into stumps. I think she had been told these tales by their family who had lived on the outskirts of the forest for generations. It must have been a way to scare people from affecting the forest, as it used to be a sacred place until the deforestation occurred. It wasn't until the late 17th century when the forest was deemed a sanctuary and laws were put into place to reinvigorate the trees that had been cut down. You could tell the clear difference between the old trees and the new ones by the color of their bark. The older trees had darker, heavier trunks and seemed to twist as though they were trying to form a mass of tangled trunks. Yet it was always so easy to walk through the forest. They were in the older forest now, moving slightly downhill when they caught the first glimpse of it. At first they thought it was the sun poking its way through the trees, but slowly they realized the sun was black and so couldn't be shining its light like this. Then multiple sources of this light began to appear until it was clear. Something was tangled amongst the canopy of branches above them. June. What is that? Jesus, it's so bright, I can't even look at it.